Afternoon folks, welcome back to another episode of Undercover ET, and I hope you've enjoyed the last few episodes. Some really cool footage just pretty much coming out of our ears at the moment. It's been incredible, and we're learning a little bit each time we see something different, which is why it's so important that we all get cameras in the skies, folks. The more cameras we've got in the skies, the more angles we've got on these things, the different types of objects we're going to see, and we're going to find out a lot more about them. So if you want to get involved, find my channel, find my YouTube, my Facebook page, like it, join it, get uploading, folks. And I do explain in my previous videos what you need to do and how you need to go about trying to get hold of these things. Now, if you're honest with it, if you're honest with yourselves, and most of the public are honest with each other, if they were given a choice, if they could say, if someone turned around and said, without shadow of a doubt, if you keep trying to film the skies, you will capture a UFO, that would excite a lot of people. It's whether they're then able to put the time and effort in to do it. And I appreciate people have busy lives, but if you get a chance this weekend, folks, get out there and do it. Specifically on the East Coast, West Coast, any coastal line in the UK at the moment, and the obvious places which we've deemed hot zones, and that would be Oklahoma and East Texas near Lake Palestine. Absolutely amazing evidence coming out of those places. So we've got a little bit more evidence to show you today, obviously. It's all about the UFOs. We're going to go through a couple of videos. In fact, I've actually making a note of when certain things are going to come into play on this one, but we'll go over this one at the moment. So this one was posted by Annabelle Quinos. I've probably completely hashed that name. I do apologise. Quinwans? That's I see that as Quinwans. Anyway, Annabelle Quinwans. Hiding in plain sight. Pluto, West Coast. This is the from what I understand, Pueblo is southwest America. Native, the native part of the country, and this was taken there. Now, the reason why I obviously the reason why I stopped on this one was because it says hidden in plain sight, and you can see where the chaps changed the contrast. You see the objects moving through the sky, and that is absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly show you the video just as it is with no contrast change. And they really are hidden in plain sight, and this is what just makes it absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. The fact that they can move around, and if you've got a sharp eye about you, you will see them. Otherwise, they'll just go right past, and you won't even know they're there. Which is quite scary at the same time. Keep your eyes out, folks. There are a couple that dart across. Again, big screen required. If you're struggling, you probably will struggle on a phone, unless I do the enhancement, which we're going to play the enhanced video in a minute anyway. So it'll just show you after the contrast brightness change, it does look so much clearer. And he's filming at the moment what he's seeing, folks. If anyone's just scratching their heads, they're virtually translucent orbs, okay, which we know to be UFOs. They can change shapes and pretty much do what they like. So let's get into the second video, folks, because it's definitely more visually, it's a lot better, and that's why it's important when we're checking our videos we do this, and then we cross-reference back with the original, because you never know whether it's a bird or a bug that you might be seeing. But once you know for sure one object is unexplainable and there's more there, it's normally a good sign. It's a good sign then when you start getting multiples. And yeah, for anyone that is really skeptical, like, note on the first video you didn't see any of this movement, anything, and you know, now we've changed the contrast we have. And actually, like, and it's really difficult. It's really, really difficult. But I see a very small object zipping around this thing, staying in close proximity, and 100%, 100%, there is a smaller object there with that. And for anyone that's doubting, I'm just going to zoom in and show you that I can pull out two objects here, if I can. Now again, some would say, well, that could be pixelation just because of how far away it is. It's very hard to make out. One here and one here. It could be, but the fact that this object, this is the main object, okay, and the fact that this second one I'm talking about is sometimes not visible on this side and sometimes it's visible on another side. It's darts around very fast, and it honestly impossible for me to actually, even though I've shown you there's two objects there, it really is impossible for me to make the claim that there is something actually spinning around. I can just make that I can make that statement based on what I'm seeing, but because it is so far away and the camera is a bit grainy, it's impossible to actually say 100% definitively for sure. To be honest with that, I'm 99%, but I just can't say with 100%. Okay, folks, so that's where I'm at. That's just my evaluation of it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I always say these things are never alone, and it's much the same here, folks. We've got objects dropping down, and you can see it's got this metallic orb with it. You know, that's got more than one even on this side. There's one down here as well. And you can see which objects are moving because they are the only things moving in the sky right now. Look, another one here with an orb next to it. Another one here. That's really quite clear, that is, if I can get in on that. But it really is clear, that one. I don't know why it doesn't like me zooming in on a... Oh, I won't worry about it. It doesn't like me zooming in on a full screen. Right. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Bit closer to the lens there. It looks like they're just dropping from the sky, doesn't it? I'm not seeing any deviation in movement. Sort of normally they would stop or slow down, or you'd see them turning and stuff like that. Or just zipping through it with incredible speeds. These things look like, I mean, that one looks like it's going at a bit of an angle, but that looked like they were just falling down a little bit, or going in one direction that makes them look like they're falling. They could just be going straight across, you know. So who knows? Honestly, like, it's hard to say, but the fact that they're virtually translucent, there's quite a few of them, and they've got orbs around them. 100% credible, folks. So thank you very much for poster, Annabelle Quinones. I hope, or Quinones. I hope I haven't hashed the name up too much, buddy, but that's awesome. Thank you very much for sharing that with the world on UAP New Discovery Images as well. Brilliant. Moving on, folks, because we've got one more to go through. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. Now, this was a live stream. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. My Hispanic, my Mexican, Spanish, all of it. I'm just not good at language, folks. I'm barely good at English, if I'm honest. So I don't know what they're saying. If anyone understands it, please help me out. I think this is a volcano. Okay, a volcan. I can only assume, and they're probably waiting for an explosion, potentially talking about one. So that's what I get from this video, and the fact that UAP are seen in it is absolutely phenomenal. So they're not looking for the UFOs, it's just there. So we've got one object. If we just go back right at the start, we've got one white object that appears above the chap's head in the very distance. It's quite far away, and you can see it sort of light up. There it is, and then it's sort of blinking. I noticed that, and I wasn't sure whether it was a a cloud that's there, and every time the camera moves in such a way it's just blinking in and out. I'm 50-50 on it, but it is very strange that the camera is blinking. And when I noticed it was blinking, I was like, oh hey, what makes the cameras blink? UAP. So we're going to get to it, and we're going to find some stuff. And I do believe, folks, if I'm right, I do believe, and it's quite a 7-minute long video, so I'm not going to take us through all of it because it's quite long. I did watch all of it, nearly fell asleep doing it, but I do believe at 1 minute and 20. Oh, this player is not like the ta-da! 1 minute and 20. What I'll do is I'll slow it right down. Well, slow it down as much as we can so that you guys can at least see where the objects are and where they're coming from. So this one looked like it was coming from the south, like from the ground, and it's gone straight up, and it's done it fast, folks. I'll just go back and just play you the clip. We slowed it down so you'll have a chance of actually seeing it now in motion. There you go. So yeah, 1 minute and 20. We've also got another one at 2:16. Again, not entirely sure if it's the same, but it's worth just pointing out that we've got multiple UAP in this live stream going on here, and they're not aware. They're just not aware, as far as I know, unless they do mention it in the stream, and I can't understand the language. So this one is awesome, folks, and to be honest with you, this one reminds me of the clip I showed you in the previous video, the one out of Oklahoma from Ben, the latest video, so the one where we kind of see it gliding up the screen, and this is what this is. It reminds me of that so much, and yeah, just take another look, folks. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Now I know some would go, well, that's a bird. I can tell you now, folks, it moves really fast. We're in slow motion here, far too fast to be a bird, and you can see it changes shape. It's gone from a long shape to a dot to this translucent, almost orb-like, and then back out to this object again, which actually is I believe it to be a disc shape, and it's, yeah, there you go. That's probably a better stoppage, if anyone can see that. Really is a good capture, and yeah, these guys just didn't notice it. Why would you? It's going so fast. Like, why would you even notice it, you know? That's what we're getting, folks. Super quick. Okay, so let's go from 2:16 to 3:16. That was on 3:16. That was pretty good. All right, so let's see if we can capture it straight away. Okay, I think I've just missed it. Was nearly perfect, folks, nearly perfect. And we're looking just over here by the barcode. I would imagine this sort of area. Let's have a look. Yep, so it literally just pokes out of the barcode and shoots out this way. And we'll just go back and have another look. Make sure that it's not a bug and I haven't made an error there. It does shoot out really fast, and it just comes from the same direction as the first one. So here we go. It's super quick, folks. Super quick. I'm going to have to say that is UAP action right there. That's seriously fast, and it's only a small object. You know, it's only a tiny object as far as we can see. But this is what's causing the glitching, folks. This is what's causing the glitching of the camera. It's these things as they're coming by. And yeah, moving on to the next one, 318. Oh, this is the 318 one. Apologies. Oh no, we've got another one right side of the mountain here. So let's get there, and it's in the next couple of clips, or couple of frames rather. Yeah, here we go. Boom. And this one looks like it's come up from south as well. Come up from, so, and it's just, look how quick that is. It's gone. So it's appeared there, and it's gone, folks. It's just completely gone, and that would not be possible from a bug or a bird to do that. It just wouldn't be possible. 347. And we are looking let's see if we can find it. I think it's here. Oh, there it is. Yep. I was just trying to remember whereabouts this one was. And it's at 347, just underneath where it says Asa Condos, Asa Condose, Asa Condose El Fana. I can't say that. I apologise for hashing it up, folks. An amazing language. Typical, I can't pull it off. Right, we've gone back quite a bit. So 47. Okay, coming up. Just underneath this sign here, folks. There it is. I did see it here before, here actually. Just one more time for the cameras. For you viewers that missed it. Whoa, actually. Might have found something else. Wow, look at that. I didn't see that before. And that's happened seriously fast. Seriously fast as well, folks. There'll just be 2 dots. I can zoom in, it'll just be 2 dots, but they just appeared out of nowhere, and as soon as I play this, and I'm going to play it and stop it really fast, these things will be gone from the frame. Ready? One started off that way, this one is still well in the frame, but look at it. It's a really good capture actually. Oh, whoa. Did you see that? It was going this way and then it just went boom and just shot. Wow. I mean, super fast as well. Not even just a little bit. I mean, super quick. That was unbelievable. Woo! And another one in the background as well. That honestly, this is what I'm saying, folks. When things move that fast, they don't even need to be invisible. You wouldn't see them anyway. You're talking thousands of miles an hour. There's no chance of seeing that. Moving on. 4 minutes on the nose. We're coming up to it, and let's see if we can find it, folks. There it is. Right side of the mountain again. Come up from the from the ground. Seriously quick. Seriously quick. Okay, 4 minutes and 17. We're going to keep going, folks. How many have they found here? I'll tell you what, if anyone knows where this is, or you've got access to this place and this site, get your cameras in the sky. There's a lot of activity going on up there. A heck load. And I just can't believe that you got this view as well. I'd be up there just for the view. Okay, from... Where are we looking here? Okay, I think that it comes from where it says book here, where it says Facebook here, it comes upwards. Let's see. Has it already happened? This is the problem with trying to capture stuff. It happens so fast. Right, so 7 seconds time, folks. We will see something else apparently coming over this Facebook logo. That's what I've jotted down. Oh, I did see it. It is just a flicker, and it's so hard to see because it goes right through like all the scenery, and it's almost impossible to see, folks, but it's there. Yeah, there it is. Actually, there it is. It's seriously quick, folks. Seriously quick. Okay, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. We're making headway now, folks. We're making headway now. Let's see where we're at with this one. And this one is over this way. I think it's, you'll see it around here. Oh, what have I done? You'll see it around that, around here. I've got to get rid of this mouse because I keep pressing the side buttons. It's terrible. But I'm a gamer as well, so I need them. Right. Olimpo. Looking above this Olimpo sign here at 5:30, which we've just gone past it again. Ready? This player, like, press one button to stop start it, and the next time it likes to throw you out. It's crazy. Right. 2, 1. Didn't see it. Where is it? 5:30. Come on. And it's funny as well because I'm looking for the object, and just before it got to 5:30, did you guys see the camera glitch? Look, I just 3, 2, 1, and look. See the camera have to refocus there, folks. I'll just quickly play it again and I won't stop it. There. Call it a coincidence, but there is a UAP that's seen in that moment as well. And it is over the Olimpo text in the sky. I think it's up here somewhere in this sort of section. So let's have another look, just one more time. I won't spend too much time on this more because we've got other stuff to look at, but yeah, it's very I just saw something. It's very, very small, but the fact that the camera glitches and then it flies off, it's just evidence towards what we've been saying all along, folks. 541, so that's not far off. That's probably the same object, isn't it? As soon as this clip switches, there you go. Yeah. So as soon as it switches, I've got to try and stop it. There it is. Boo-doo. Seriously fast. The cameraman's just caught this one. And we've got another one in 3 seconds. Oh, we actually had another one. Oh no, that was it. That was it. Fires out the back here. Really fast. See that? But it's more like from the ground up and just goes right across. There it is. Boom. Incredible speeds, folks. Incredible speeds. And we'll go on to the last one, 550. Was that the one at 550? Oh, we've gone too far back now. Okay, travels upwards from left to right. So that could have been the one we just saw. Potentially. Anyway, lots of dots, flying dots in the sky, folks, on this one. And if you want to do some more research yourself, go through the whole video. Okay, on to the next. And we've got a few interesting videos that I want to look over, folks. And unfortunately, we've got to look at a bit of war. So the war that's been going on recently between Iran and Israel. Not going to get into the political side of it. Everyone's got an opinion. No one really knows what's going on but the people behind the closed doors and what the fight's over. And yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I don't know where to stand on the war. But what we've got here is we've got footage of missiles getting, launched into the skies, and they are being blown up in the middle of the sky. Now, some would say that the silos, defense systems have kicked in, and that's what's blowing up these missiles. But these three lights here, well, all of these lights that are here, are not missiles. They're not ships either. They are just stagnant lights in the sky, and they do form a triangle shape. You can see they're eventually blinking out. But the allegation that's been made is that the ETs are up there destroying missiles, folks. And I would love to believe that. I honestly would. But I don't know really what I'm looking at here. Okay, it just looks like a triangular formation. There was loads of lights. There's now only 3, 2, 1. The clip switches over. We don't really know what's going on, folks. Look, stagnant lights in the sky, missiles coming in. These things are getting blown up. There's smoke all around. You can see as each one explodes, you can see the smoke and shrapnel in the sky. So, yeah. Who knows, folks? Who knows? Hopefully they are intervening and they are trying to stop this war that's going on. We've also got this one, folks. We've got more Dementors, Harry Potter-like Dementors, folks. And again, Tel Aviv, Israel. What's happening? Look. We've seen it in various videos now. We've seen it in various videos. Even a flicker of light in the background there. Was that something other than a missile? I'm sorry, folks. To me, that looked like a saucer. Apologies for the language. Look, I'm going to stop it in the moment. What's this? and then it changes to that object that you've just seen. Look, it changes to very small objects. And for anyone who can't see that, and I will go back to the larger object in a minute and just show you, but for anyone that can't see that what these things are, or for anyone that's just dismissed it and gone, that's a camera glitch, those black objects that we saw, it's gone from a much like a saucer shaped object to this dot, and then from that dot it turns out into like black smoke. And it actually warps. It just instantaneously goes from here to up here and looks like this. And then what does this look like, folks? Looks like that morphing UAP that we saw over in Oklahoma just yesterday. Or very similar. I'm not saying it's the actual disc, but it looks very similar, or looks like the capabilities are very similar, folks. Now this is the disc that I was on about. This is what I was saying. You know, this is before the black smoke even occurs, folks. And you know, you play the clip in full speed, you do not see this really. It's not really visible. But we're going to look at it, folks. We're going to look at it. Look at that. Saucer. That's what I believe it looks like anyway. That's all I can do, is just show you what it is, folks. It's gone from there instantaneously towards the camera and shown up like this. Yeah. So anyone that thought this was just messing around and this is nothing, it's not, folks. It's not. It's clear evidence that it's come from over there, and it's just insane. Absolutely insane. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the comments on that one, folks. And this movement is crazy, right? It's just crazy. So we're going to finish off on an orb.
I'll come in, Willie.
This orb is awesome. It was filmed by Christopher Bledsoe. Christopher Bledsoe. Absolutely amazing. He's got this HD camera and he's filming this orb and trying to keep up with the movement of it. So he is moving himself, and it's pitch black. There's barely any stars in it that's visible behind it. And I know this sort of stuff, you'd say, look, it's quite easy to fake something like this, Rob. I guarantee you right now, if you tried to get an orb, right, like this, and try and fake it behind a black sheet or something or whatever, you would never get it looking like this. And I'll tell you why, because this thing inside has got detail, which is very hard to sort of manipulate. And I've seen many orbs, and they all look very similar. The genuine ones, they all look similar, and they've got this little dot in the middle here. Not in the middle, but just inside. And again, we just see these dots inside these orbs, and it's all about the dots. So I'm not too sure why, but just seems that this is more. There's more to this than what meets the eye, honestly. And that's why I wanted to finish the video on this, because we're going to get more into the spiritual side of things, and I do believe it's all connected. So you know, eventually we're going to hopefully bin off these terminologies and just have one for the phenomena, one or two depending on what we're dealing with. But amazing capture, amazing patience to get this, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. So that's it. That's all from me for today. I do appreciate your time, folks. And if you like what I do, if you're happy to hear about the latest footage to come out on UAP and UFOs, please subscribe to the channel. I need your support. I believe everyone else that does this job needs your support as well. And eventually this is going to come out, folks, and it's going to blow up. And I would rather you guys, if you're watching the channel, to have the best part of the information that we can bring to you, without me confusing you too much. Let's get step one. Let's recognise that they're real, and let's recognise that we can actually capture them and get our own evidence. So let's do that over the next few months, folks. Appreciate your time. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye for now.